You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, welcome into the Fastcast. Hope you're having a great start to your morning. We definitely had a lot of rain that we dealt with yesterday. Not as much looked like for today.
Yeah, for right now, not too bad. I know we got a little bit of showers. I think even some
actually
fogginess
behind us.
Wow,
If you look closely, we got some raindrops falling on our shoulders here. Not in the studio, of course, but yeah, a little bit of a nuisance rainfall to start off the day. I'm expecting more showers just kind of off and on through the mid to late morning hours, and then maybe a few scattered storms popping up this afternoon. We are not forecasting severe weather like we were yesterday, but rainfall, it's out there enough to make you flip on the windshield wipers and make sure you've got your headlights on in a morning like this. Had some heavy rain around 4:30 this morning in DeKalb County, including you in Fort Payne. That's off into Georgia. Just some lingering sprinkles out to Woodville. For example, Woodville, if you were under that one lone tornado warning yesterday. Some showers now through the metro areas, 565, 65, Highway 72, and some sprinkles into Coleman, as well as parts of southern Lawrence County that will move back into Morgan County. But we are anticipating kind of that second round. Just have the umbrella with you. Still in the warm sector, so that means Gulf moisture, very high humidity today. This front off to our west will finally come through tomorrow, and that will knock down our humidity for the weekend.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
A BB traffic update, more delays now, especially in and around Decatur, trying to get to the bridge on 6th Avenue, exit 2, 565. Research Park southbound, the merge to 565 is slow, and even our first accident now reported. This is by Nick Fitchard Road, and this is right on Alabama 53. It says northbound, but it's really affecting the southbound lane as you try to get to Research Park coming in from Harvest or Tony here this morning. Here are your drive times, so please have a safe morning commute. Jonathan.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Well, Huntsville police should update us later today on the name of the 91-year-old man who died after his SUV collided with a train. This happened on College and Chestnut Streets yesterday. Huntsville police say the train pushed the man's SUV almost 1,000 yards before coming to a stop on those tracks. The man was rushed to the hospital but later died from his injuries. His identity has not been released.
The case against two Huntsville murder suspects is moving forward. Erica Baker and Kiara Jones were indicted by a grand jury this month. Both suspects are charged in connection with the death of James Grays. He was killed leaving a party last November in North Huntsville. Baker and Jones were arrested at a hotel in Kentucky just days after that shooting. Jones is being held without bond, while Baker is free on bond.
State troopers have identified the man who died after being hit by a car in Hazel Green Tuesday night. Troopers tell us 34-year-old Justin Hovis died after being hit by a car on Butter and Egg Road near Bobo Section Road. And we're told Hovis was in the road when he was hit. Further details weren't released. Over in Franklin County, a local judge expressed his frustrations with an attorney after that attorney appeared several hours late to a hearing on Wednesday. The judge even threatened to fine the attorney in contempt. Now, that attorney is representing Brandy Dowdy, who's charged with manslaughter. She was charged after a pack of dogs belonging to her mauled two women to death nearly 3 years ago. Her trial is set to start next month.
Coleman County school leaders have expelled a middle school student who they say attacked another student on a school bus. District officials released that statement yesterday, saying a video has been circulating showing that student repeatedly hitting another middle school student. The fight was recorded by other students and posted to social media. District leaders also say they used bus surveillance video and contacted the parents of the students involved before deciding to expel the student. That student who recorded the video was also punished.
Well, still to come, two local men just completed an amazing feat of endurance. We'll tell you all about what they did coming up after this. Welcome back. Two best friends in Huntsville participated in a special mountain climbing challenge this summer. You're looking at some of the video of it here. That's the 29,020 Everesting challenge that requires hikers to climb 29,029 feet, which is the height of Mount Everest.
Yeah, and while it's not literally Mount Everest, John Anderson and Kirk Miller had 36 hours to climb the Snow Basin Mountain in Utah just 13 times. The mountain they climbed was about 2,400 feet high in total. Anderson and Miller say the mountain was very steep and rocky, making it very exhausting to climb up the mountain over and over for 2 days. The two had to hike all the way up to the top of the mountain and then ride a ski lift down 13 times. Anderson did that 9 times on the first day, while Miller 8 times. The duo had been hiking together for years. Kirk heard about this challenge and convinced John to do the course with him. Anderson and Miller tell us once they finally made their way to the finish line, they were completely exhausted.
Those last few laps were grueling. They were hard. You were sore. You were tired. You were stiff. You were just everything. All of the emotions. It was tough. And once you finished, you just had this, incredible sense of relief. Like, oh my God, I did it.
It's a lot more exciting and fun to think about it now than it was the hour after we finished. I promise you that.
The two trained over 300 hours for this event. There were hundreds of participants in that mountain climbing event.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Yeah, my legs, my calves sore just thinking about that feat that those gentlemen accomplished. Well done. It's a lot of hiking, a lot of elevation, obviously, too. What we've got this morning out the door, some light showers moving through parts of Lawrence, Morgan, Limestone County, kind of into the traffic triangle, if you will. Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer coined that term, and we've all kind of stolen it ever since. Humidity, very muggy start, not feeling fall-like. We've got that Gulf moisture to deal with. Humidity will start to drop off by tomorrow evening. Very comfortable humidity levels as we go into the weekend. Temperatures today will be limited, upper 70s, low 80s. A lot of that has to do with the cloud cover, some rain cooled air, periods of showers off and on through the morning, a few storms into the afternoon. Temps are in the upper 60s to mid 70s. Wind out of the west southwest about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Hour by hour look at the day today. Gradual warm up. We are anticipating more pop-up showers and storms, not forecasting severe storms like we were yesterday. Great looking weekend, the first weekend of fall. How good is that? Perfect for whatever you got going on. And then even next week looks very promising. Even a couple days there, forecasting some upper 70s.
Ooh, he's speaking my language right there. I love a good day.
I love that, absolutely. It feels like fall, or at least close to it.
Almost.
Almost. It's almost. We'll take that. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in here to the Fastcast. Make sure to tune back in for Talking TVL at 10 o'clock and 10:30 Weather Extra. Have a good one.